And welcome back everyone, HigurashiRebel here. Today, continue my playthrough of Agnes Tacyon's playthrough in Umamusume. Now, last time we went with Asian Flash's campaign and get almost to the end of it. And after that I started Agnes Tachyon's and we didn't do much yet. So we continue from there and see that will she be able to reach the midst of the Umamusume and that can she make a breakthrough or not. But before we continue, if you like what you see, then please like, share, subscribe and follow me, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you get notified when I'm about to stream. And don't forget to check out my other channel on Twitch, you can find it there as HigurashiRebel. Thank you everyone, and let's continue. And by the way, Aishin is brutal. I did a team race, and Aishin has around 200 points lower stats in everything. Oh, so we have a cafe now. So that she has around 200 points less in everything. And went from the 10th place. No, I haven't tried ice skating. No. So that Aishin, with 200 points less than Suzuka, went. And from the 10th place out of 12, in the last 400 meter, she did such a sprint that she went from the 10th place to 1st with half a length on the 400 meters. You need that. A bit more smart. Master through Gambit? I haven't had that one yet. What is that? Underswell, Master through Gambit, and closer. Slowly move in preparation to close the gap between position forward and back late race. But you are... Yeah, you are not good on that. When you're pace chasing and late. Nice. You need more of that. Also these. I'll go with that. Oh, by the way, I have the character now too. In the second free pool. Made it. I pulled Umamusume, the 3-star version, from the second free temple. One day while I'm walking around the academy. Yes? There am I. Are you lost? Yes, I just arrived here from out of town today. I thought to take a little walk before orientation starts, but... What you doing making that poor girl cry? Explain yourself! Intimidated by Tomo's accusing glare, I desperately tried to defend myself. So that's how it was, eh? My bad for jumping to conclusions. I knew it. Came all the way out here from Osaka myself. So I thought I'd get how daunting it must be for ya. So I also have her as a 3-star now. Okay, I take it to the orientation. I will show you where the real important stuff happens around campus along the way. Oh, that would be nice. Just Tachyon needs more wit. Stamina and guts would be nice too, but she's lacking in wit. You're talking about the library? Yeah, you gotta know where the library is to study. Here we are. Now listen, you gotta be quiet in the library, got it? Thanks for your help. I can't believe I'm already getting help from an underclassman. You're only here for a campus tour, but you're so on top of things. I need to be more like you. How you calling an underclassman? Can you say I'm wearing the academy uniform? You are my junior. Tomo Cross, this is the library. Please be quiet. Got an idea. I didn't get the idea. She got the idea. Got smarter. Oh. Yes. Frontliner straightaways. That's not good. This is supposed to do more races. Tokyo Sports Science Junior Stakes, I already have that. Kyoto Junior Stakes, now that on the other hand I don't. Wait, not like that. Can we go like this? You good? Yeah. Get to junior stakes. What does it say? Yeah, I'm looking there and there, but top contender. Okay. Hashin Juvenile Phillies. That was a bit too fast. Asahi High Hashin. Well, I don't have the Hashin Juvenile Phillies yet. But she needs to rest. I could try that instead. I'll go back.
さてさて、何をしようか。マイクロフィラメント。任せたまえよ。
I tried the Juvenile Phillies once again because I don't have that one yet. Oh, don't you get to go down there? Give me a break. I left you for 3 hours by the console. Or what did you do? I was conducting an experiment, nothing special. I made a little mistake and ended up breaking all the windows in the classroom. Okay. It was empty, so no one was hurt or anything. I don't understand why they had to get so mad, because windows are not cheap. I was only half listening, yet I'm exhausted. Great! Great!
こっそり試してみた。
Thanks, RNG. Top contender, okay.
注目の一番人気、1番、アグネス・タキヨン。
いい感じに気
I
合
don't
が
have
乗
that
っ
one
てい
yet.
ます。
And you have Aishin and Suzuka as your base. But really, I don't know how Aishin managed to just from 400 meters go from 10th to 1st.
さあ、出
And
走
also
だ。
give a half length.
寒空の阪神に
How did she manage to do that? I don't know.
スタート。各ウマ娘、綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
先行争いはアグネス・タキヨン、西のフラワー14番。さあ激しい先行争いで前に出たのは13番。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は西のフラワー、そのうち並んで岸アマゾン。それを見るように12番差がなくアグネス・タキヨン、外を通りましてエアグルーブ、そしてその内を回って2番、その外並んで14番、少し離れて3番、そして外目をつきましては動くか、さらにその外からは15番、そしてその外17番、内から行く7番、それを見るように4番、少し後ろから6番、1馬身離れて8番、後方2番手に9番、11番、最高峰からのレースになりました。第4コーナーカーブ、
内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面です。
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。アグネス・タキヨン、前を狙っているぞ。さあ内から先頭を伺うのはアグネス・タキヨン、じりじり詰めるアグネス・タキヨン。さあ誰が最初に仕掛けるのか。岸アマゾン、ここで抜け出した。さあ岸山、2側の舞台はこれから坂がある。突っ込んでくるアグネス・タキヨン、抜け出したのは岸アマゾン。だが後続も追いすがる。200を切った岸アマゾン、足色は衰えない。先頭岸アマゾン、しかしその差はわずか。アグネス・タキヨンと岸アマゾン、2人並んでゴールイン。
Barely not. It's close. Nose
4
length.
月の阪神にその名を挙げたのは岸アマゾン。新たなる女王の誕生だ。2着はアグネス・タキヨン、3着はウォッカ。
Just a nose length. That's not bad.
この結果、実験は成功だね。
Still getting something.
こんな状態で走ってもな。
Oh, yeah. Well, she needs to do that. It's New Year's, as per usual. Compared with other Umamusume, Agnes Tachyon's enthusiasm toward racing is on the low end. On the same, we set our goal for this year as winning the classic Triple Crown. And our lack of enthusiasm isn't due to a lack of motivation. After all, the goal is to reach even faster speeds. We'll have to enter some races to do that. I'm sure entering races will help her improve even more. I grab a brush and some ink to my hand and add some motivational calligraphy.
明けまして。
Yep. Just like you insist to have meeting this early on the new year though. So this is the calligraphy I'm working on. What do we have here? The classic Triple Crown. It's our goal for this year.
なるほど。
Right, I do remember you telling me that. The prospect looks positive. Though, as I have been saying, I can't guarantee that I will actually enter any races. I really want to respect her position, but at the same time... Is she going to race? Now would be the time for us to start getting the ball rolling. I have to convince her. You're saying it would be the waste not to utilize the Class 6, correct? If so, you make a valid point. Competing with powerhouse Umamusume could be the key to a new breakthrough in my research. Although, like I have said in the past, or actually just now, but races are also a perfect place for data collection. Aren't you a persistent one? So, you wish for me to raise this belly? Smiling, she brings her head and her chin and goes into deep thought.
わかった。
Well, you might have a point. Okay, I'll make arrangements for a Sasuke show then. You will? It's a heartfelt wish from my dear Guinea trainer. It would pay me to turn it down this time and time again. Besides, the chance to collect data is an attractive proposition. While we're at it, should we try to think of strategies for the Yari show as well as the Sasuke show? He's actually expressing interest in something besides research. No, with research. Why the shocked look from your face? I'm not that one-dimensional character you presume me to be. Even elaborate at streets, if you know what I mean. Anyway, what are we going to do now? Ooh, that would be nice. I need more smarts. Let's think about a strategy for the races. Then we shall commence our strategy meeting.
さて、
First, let us determine the possible contents for the Yari show this year. Once we learn their strengths, weaknesses, and personalities, we can input data into the simulation and run scrimmages in VR. But then, there's motor imagery, which, statistically speaking, is proven to contribute to success in various matters. We may not even need to run simulations. Victory at the lecture, even a hurdle race would be good. But wait, what if we compiled all the girls' data into a chimera-like entity? A chimera? Yeah. Also mix it together with both Norman and William. And we have muted Lau. If we configure the settings to randomly assemble different parts of the body, can you imagine what kinds of composites we've been give birth to? We could mix their internal organs as well.
実験といこう。
Also know that they replaced her with her pros with one raise in the bad carrot version of Bad Apple. Cause I'm kinda the same. Oh, how exhilarating! Let's hurry to the lab. I'll appoint you to my assistants for the day. I spend the rest of the day monitoring her research and keeping her from breaking any scientific code of ethics. Can you do that?
なんだか体が。
You from the lead. Spicy Swert. The Spicy Swert is not bad. Right in there, standard distance. Corner adept. Oh, that would be nice. Straightaway adept, preferred position. Other swell, master roll, gambit. These are not good here. Sprinting gear, obstinate good. Front runner. Yeah, definitely. And also the end. Definitely. And sprint, definitely. Distant pace chasers. But only late race. My preferred position is for pace chaser. You're good at that, right? Yeah. Preferred position is not bad. Schwarzes Schwert. Viewfinder design is not good here, but Schwarzes Schwert will be useful. As seen, it's Professor of Curvature showing up multiple times now. It's really pricey. But maybe.
何をしようか。
You're about
マイ
exploiting
クロ
that
プ
I
ラネ
will
ット
be
の
about
ねじれ
that
を
too.
3回転にしてみるかい。
Let's bring this back to maximum.
行こうか。
No! Come on! My wife is doing paperwork, man. Trainer, I need your help. What's the matter? It's pounding, I can't think straight. Room assistant, you have to do something about this pain. It even hurts to just speak. There's no way I can do proper research like this. I can't even make any painkillers. It's hopeless. It was terrible, I should do something to help her.
やるからには突き詰めよう。好奇心。
There goes a turn completely wasted. Awesome! Well, gotta go fast.
ほうやってやりますこと
高速度不変の原理に
By the way, which one is your growth
なんだ
thingy?
か体が軽いな。
Ah, speed
こ
and
れな
guts.
ら
This one is also close. Okay, we do that, and after that you rest.
いいとも。
Itamo, Itama. This one again? We'll pass.
積み重ねや繰り返し。
We'll pass, but next day is race day. Need more sports.
任せたまえよ。
Energetic brain cells. Okay. Agnes Tachyon has a quiz coming up soon, so I decided to bring her to the library for some studying.
やれやれ。
You know my grades aren't so bad that you need to be here to watch me. On the other hand, I suppose it isn't rare to be at the bottom of your class, but you don't sit for tests to begin with. But at least I show up for the important ones. See, there's no problem. You have to take the quizzes too.
いや、
No, I don't. I don't understand how learning enriches one's life, but that's precisely why academics should be recognized as a hobby. Besides, I have better things to do than to take tests. Like you research?
なあなあ。
Yeah, I have you know. I just finished a new concoction this morning. Drinking this activates the brain's neurons, making you instantly aware of every phenomenon. Okay. Listen to her explanation of what I am sure is just another dangerous drug of hers, but to my surprise, she's taken it herself. So, if successful, my neurons should be more than 10 times as sharp as the last half of the day. However, I separated that certain cases may result in occurrence of symptoms like fatigue. Uh-oh. Please don't screw me over, Tachyon, please! Does your body feel any different?
ああ、
Yes, I'm still tired right now. But at the same time, my head feels strangely clear. It's a curious sensation. Did you just invented artificial, you know which one? COKA? I will call this experiment a perfect success, but these results aren't bad either. Her exhausted appearance contrasts with her tone of voice. With that, she decides to leave the library. Instantly, she earns a perfect score on her quiz.
いい気分だ。素晴らしい馬む。
That's good. It's good that you're feeling good. Pumped up ready for challenge, could be top contender. Not that really, nah. But top 5. Here we are at the G2 race, the issue. The F4 races looks quite impressive. Although, I do feel like something is lacking. On the data collection front. Hearing Agnes Tachyon's words, I can't help but worry a little. You are taking this seriously, right?
あ
Oh, why, of course. The results of this race will have an impact on the Snetsky show. It will be suboptimal to limit my possibilities after all. If it isn't the G1 level, I can't exactly what's in on this race, can I?
注目の1番人気
Oh,
16番
okay.
アグネス・タキオン
I'm still on the speed.
パドックでも注目を集め
Gotta go
る
fast.
素晴らしい仕上がりですね。 王道の距離で構想が期待できますね。
何やったか
実力は引けを取りません。2番人気は17番マンハッタンカフェ。
1番人気こそ譲りましたが素質は負けていませんよ。この子の鋭い差し足が炸裂するか期待しましょう。
注目の1番人気。
さあ出走だ。
美しい青空が広がる中山レース場。ターフも絶好の両馬になりました。
And
十分に
Ryan.
実力を出せるレースとなりそうですね。
Special.
3番人気にはスペシャルウィーク。2番人気を紹介しましょう。マンハッタンカフェ。スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って1番人気アグネスタキオン。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りまし
Let's
た。
see.
みんな集中してました
Oh, we are
ね。
switching
好
to.
レースが期待できそうです。
先行争いはアイネス風神。10番18番期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気アグネスタキオン。アイネス風神会長に飛ばしていきます。アグネスタキオン上がっていきます。
ちょっと前に出ましたね。
あ
第1コーナーは第2コーナー。先頭を行ったのはアイネス風神。続きました10番激しい先頭争い。さらに外から18番内をついてアグネスタキオン。内から5番少し後ろからスペシャルウィーク。外を回って2番1番並んできた。そしてその外から行ったのは3番サンバシーサーメジロライアン。
Could have
1
it
馬
had
身離れ
two
て
stars if I
4
remember
番外目をついて
correctly,
9番
but I don't want to do
さ
that.
らにキングヘイロ
Not
ー
with anyone.
少し後ろからマンハッタンカフェ。
Because if I remember
少し離れて
correctly,
7番
every single one of them
向こう上に
has
入った
3 stars.
順位を振り返っていきます。依然先頭はアイ
You
ネ
just
ス
have to
風
get them,
神。
but
続いて
if I remember correctly,
18番
every single one of them
少し後ろから
can
10
have
番
3 stars from the
1
beginning.
5番すぐに続いて
So I want his
アグネスタ
resources
キオン
on
スペシャル
2,
ウィ
1,
ーク並ん
3,
で
and
くる。
3
それ
stars.
を見るよう
No.
に2番1馬身離れて1番さらに3番。
さて始めよう。
さらにその外からはメジロライアン。
Introduction
さらには
of
4番外マンハッタンカフェ。それを見るように9番少し離れてキングヘイロー。少し後ろから7番1馬身差12番。まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
Ines.
内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面です。
さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。中山の直線は短いぞ。後ろの子たちは間に合うか。さあ外から先頭を伺うのはアグネスタキオン。アグネスタキオン抜け出したアグネスタキオン。足色は衰えない。残り200。アグネスタキオンリードは1馬身。
Well.
2番手争いはスペシャルウィークアイネス風神。
Okay, there
ア
we
グ
go.
ネスタキオン1着でゴールイン。実力を遺憾なく発揮しレースを制した弥生賞を制しました。アグネスタキオン
Well, of course.
見事な勝利だ。
Not bad, not
2
bad.
着スペシャルウィーク3着アイネス風神。
検証完了だ。
Yeah, that was silver rank. Nice. Tachyon, you did get out there.
トレーナー君。
I did fine, I think. Either way, next up is the Sasuke show. Should tailor my preparations appropriately. Yeah, 2 or 3 turns. Right, let's train even harder. Training? But of course you would. Eh?
いや
Oh, don't worry about it, I'm just talking to myself. Anyhow, time is money. Back to the lab. Back to the lab. To fight in Sasuke show. Pyoi, pyoi. Back to great. Nice. 1 turn, yes.
実にいい気分だ。
Good that you think. Oh yes, with event.
任せたまえよ。
What is there to gain from helping others? Empathy? One day Agnes Tachyon brings it to a certain place.
いいね。
Early April. Aren't we, aren't we supposed to hear those here or here? We're supposed to have that here. Why do we hear cicadas? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Well then, let's get started. Where are we?
あ
I thought we'd do an aspirant here today. Don't worry, it won't be difficult. First, show me your limits. That's where the real experiment begins.
ほら
I'll slow down to your pace and run alongside you, so try to go as fast as you can. I run along the beach according to Agnes Tachyon's instructions. One hour passes, then another, my body gets heavier and heavier as my feet crash into the sandy step. Trainer, watch your step! Hearing Agnes Tachyon's voice from behind me, I look down at the feet, there I see... a sea urchin? It's too late, I can't avoid it. Well, hopefully it's not poisonous, but you still can get a nasty infection. Open your eyes. Managed to find sea urchin right next to me. It seems Agnes Tachyon had pulled me away just in time.
やれや
You're quite the helpless art. I need to refrain from getting injured outside of experiments. Thank you! You owe me now. It happened so quickly, my heart rate skyrocketed.
れいや
No, wait. A feeling in that moment. Perhaps it will be useful for body modifications I'm currently researching. Nice work, trainer! Let's hurry back to the laboratory! Let's take a record of that moment before I forget. Before I forget! Agnes Tachyon seems to have gained something from her spur of the moment action, running improved significantly from that day. Oh. 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 Oh ho ho! And inspiration! Even better! What am I doing here? That's the Umamusume statue. Well, it's supposed to be for goddesses. And online.
ああたまらなく興奮してきたよ
Sent his stamina to speed for guts.
素晴らしい
Did someone interfere with my central nervous system? What an interesting vision!
たまらないね
Power! My body is overflowing with power!
早く理論の証明がしたい
You're going to moan a bit more and you can go back to Shimoneta. So we're trying to get this.
全身に熱を感じる
What does it say for the Sasuke show? Same. Oh, this one is G1. And do a double take at Agnes Tachyon's uncharacteristic. So once again, I do a double take at Agnes Tachyon's uncharacteristic concentration. Rare to see you so serious about this.
あ
Yes, today I'm conducting a so-called verification test. The result of this test will form the groundwork for future experiments. Thus, it is imperative that my preparations be impeccable. Wait, what do you mean rare? I'm always serious when the occasion requires so. Whether it's true or not, it's certain that Agnes Tachyon normally doesn't behave like this before a race.
注目の1番人気11番アグネス・タキオン
Gotta go
これ以
fast.
上ない仕上がりですね。
2番人気は5番シンボリ・ルドルフ
一番人気に負けず劣らずいい仕上がりですね。
Taste of
5
Uma.
番人気7番成田ブライアン
We have two
ライ
tails
バ
of
ルたち
Skippy.
は強力で
That's
す
three.
構想を期待したいですね。
Almost press
6
up.
番人気14番ビワ
Almost
ハヤ
velvet.
5番人気は
And
7番
almost Mila.
成田ブライアン2番人気は
さあ出走だ
最も速い馬娘が勝つという皐月賞成
Oh,
長を
gosh.
見せつけるのは誰だ3番人気には東海帝王この評価は少
I
し
saw
不安
Goshi
だ
there. I
2
think
番
I
人
saw
気は
Goshi
この
there.
子
Goshi
シン
there.
ボリ・ルドルフ
Ah.
スタンドに押しかけたファンの期
But
待
that's
を
own
一身に背負って
race. Okay.
本日の1番人気アグネス・タキオン
And it's going to be
私
a
が一番期待している
father-daughter race.
気合い入れてほしいです
We're
ね
going to。race against
各馬娘ゲー
Daiwa.
トに入って体勢整いました
Yep, that's the Goshi.
スタートです
And
各
Sayun.
馬娘
Oh.
揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました
TM.
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
先行争いは15番テイエムオペラ王
There's some
6 番
nasties
期
here.
待通りの結果を出せるか1番人気アグネス・タキオンさあ激しい先行争いで前に出たのは15番早くも激しい競り合いさらには星雲スカイ1馬審査アグネス・タキオン第1コーナー回って第2コーナー星雲スカイ快調に飛ばしていきます
By the way, I don't know if that's the story wise. Why won't Hayahide and Tachyon work together? Aren't they both supposed to be in touch with researching everything about racing and the Umamusume? Why won't they work together?
外から15番、そしてシンボリルドルフ、そのうち並んで
And
2番、
I
さら
read
にそのうち
two
からは
horse
1番、
wouldn't interact at
後ろ
all
ゴールド
because
シップ、
they were in
それを
different
見るよう
eras,
に9
but
番、
here,
向こ
why
う
don't
正
they
面に
work
入っ
together?
て先頭からしんがりまでおよそ10馬身、順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は相変わらず
Well, Kasha to Sion.
続きましたアグネス・タキオン、1馬身
There
離
goes
れて
TM2.
AM オペラ王、4番手に12番東海帝王、5番手内を回ります。6番1馬身離れて岩早秀、そしてその外を回って15番少し離れてゴールドシップ、さらにはシンボリルドルフ、そのうち並んで1番、その後ろから2番、その後ろ9番、
600 meters.
後から成田ブライアン、第4コーナーカーブ、
内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面です。
Oh,
先頭は見合ったまま、このまま
Here's
直
Teo.
線での争いになるのか。最終コーナー
It's going to be a close
最初に立ち上がったのは
one. He
アグネ
skips
ス・タ
up.
キオン、まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。抜け出したのはアグネス・タキオン、
Oh.
だが後続も追いすがる。
Oh.
200を通過、
There comes your Papa Teo.
足色は衰えない。
Quick, 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 quick! Yes! Just 100 meters and it's over. Head length.
中山 2000m、 まずは道をつなぎました。アグネス・タキオン、まず1冠。
And there's the historical commentary.
3着に入ったのは東海帝王。
That line there is a historical commentary.
これが研究の成果さ。
Are you jumping jokes there or what? On the Satsuki show. Hand length. Father-son combo also was there. Win the soul. Oh yes. Just have to mute it. Sorry. But I want to see that. The only problem here again, just that somehow Sumida didn't manage to sing on character. Sounds more like her than Tachyon. The first line obviously just sounds like her instead of Agnes Tachyon. Okay, sounds good with Rudolph together. Okay, this combination sounds great too. The really good combination that I managed to pull out for this song is Tachyon for lead and Hayahide and Vodka's sides. That one also sounds awesome. Just wait, this doesn't sound like Tachyon. This sounds just like Sakasumire. Mi might have completely accurate Katyusha in Crimson Panzer. And by the way, why are they cursing that mic constantly? Well, in Takyon's case, I can understand if you know the original, original horse, he liked to have some action. So there I understand, but everyone else is a bit weird. Agnes Tachyon displays a stellar run at the Satsuki Show G1 race. Yes, these findings aren't bad at all. My points are in line with the results of the trial experiment, and my preparations have gone along swimmingly. My hard work has paid off. However, having experienced these results firsthand, I now see even further latent potential. With this, or something. Also, which potential? Presentation 1 or point 1? Where should I go? We need moonstones and the other stuff, or get it soup, Evan flames. Which one? Please choose. Tachyon?
いや
Oh, it's you, trainer. I was talking to myself. More importantly, I'm running both the Yayoi-sho and Satsuki-sho races, true to my word. Which leaves me with just one more of the classics, the Japanese Derby. He will beat me to it. That is the next logical step. Still,
よし
for this next occasion, I hope you'll allow me to take the helm. The odds of Plan A aren't looking too favorable. Plan A?
ああ
That's for me to know. You don't need not to worry about it. Point is, I can't promise that I'll run in the race. I hope I'm making myself clear. Why do you look so mad now? For some reason, her ascension comes off more forceful than usual. I understand.
行くとしよう
Good. Well, time is of the essence. With all the data I've just gathered from my competitors, I must make haste in resuming my experiments. It is time to put Plan B into action. Some kind of new experiment? She walks off alone, leaving me to wonder what her real intentions might be. Yeah, the second one, and after that became the Phantom Crown Bear because she broke her leg. But now, what I do know is she's serious about running in the Japanese Derby. But in the end, it'll be all up to her. Murmur! Oh! Murmur! I heard about the mystifying Murmur. That one is awesome. How about the normal Murmur? To fight in Japanese Derby. First in Harry McKinnon. And Nintendo show. Well, those never happened. 2 turns. Oh. A clear gaze. From here on, we have our sights set on the Japanese Derby. After the Satsuki show, she told me that she couldn't promise she would enter. But now... Oddly enough, she's been showing up to every training session and giving it her all. What's gotten into you?
どうしたんだい
What do you mean? Oh, are you referring to my perfect attendance rates as of recently? Isn't that a given? I want to run faster in races. Spoken like a true Umamusume.
いや
Well, I am one, aren't I? But what about your no guarantees for the Japanese Derby? Not making a promise is not the same thing as saying no. One must be prepared for any and all occasions, don't you agree? As always, I find myself unable to decipher her true intentions. But in any case, I can consider her proactive attitude towards training a good thing. We're about to finish training when I see Agnes Tachyon staring off into the distance.
へえ
Daiwa? My, it appears she's still around.
な
No, man, the cafe. Cafe, what business do you have? What business do you have? I noticed your passion is there for some time now. If you're wanting to confess your love, why don't we relocate to the back of a school or perhaps the rooftop?
いえ
That's not why. I just thought you're running a little different than usual. Agnes Takyon's eyes flickered back and forth at Manhattan Cafe's words. But her hesitation soon turns into a mischievous smile. So you've been studying with me quite some Nintendo. You're making me blush.
いえ
Don't misunderstand. I was just...
いいね
It's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. I know exactly how you feel. Let me guess. You want to assist in my research, don't you? I just thought studying you might help me catch up to my friend. That's why I've been watching. That's the only reason. And why do you start to speak like the sorceress from Goblin Slayer? Also, if you want help with that, just ask Orfever.
へえでは
Is that so? But on the second thought, this doesn't really concern me. Goodbye. Meta Cafe turns to leave, but Agnes Tachyon stops her.
いや
Your assertion is not exactly true. I'm betting a part of my future on you.
あ
Well, yeah, technically. To be honest, I have high hopes for you. Both you and your invisible friend. In the beginning, I thought we were fellow outcasts. I was wrong. How should I put it? You seem to possess all of what I do not. What? Insight into the unknown? I even think to myself how interesting it might be to mimic your lifestyle. Please. I don't want to be part of this.
さて
Well then, I should be on my way to... Wait a sec. As Toprashi is about to leave, there's something I need to clarify. Well, there's a whole slew of things, but first things first. What does she mean by you running differently from the rest? Agnes Tachyon takes a moment to think it over, but then shrugs her shoulders.
まったく
Well, nothing rings a bell. Moving on to more important topics, guinea pig. About our next race. Judging from today's condition, I have a good feeling about the Japanese derby. Really?
あ
Absolutely, I'm in high spirits lately. So, let's quit mulling over ambiguities and focus on the race. For the sake of science as well, let's bring in diving up as plans as soon as tomorrow. Agnes Tachyon leaves on that high note. Few things remain unclear, but with the declaration that bold, I'm sure she won't back out of the Japanese derby. I pump myself up for the upcoming summer stage. Ooh, that's so smart.
今日の私はいつにも増して可能性に満ちている
Ah, Professor of Curvature. Wait. Didn't I have more points than that? What is going on? I had 300 something points, this thing also costed 300 something. And now it's only 162 and I have 190. What is going on here? Turbo Sprint is that too, yes, but the Professor of Curvature was also 300 something. Wait, there's the murmur. Slightly disturbed runners directly at mid-race. Get the murmur instead. Professor of Curvature also sounds interesting, but you're Tachyon. You're supposed to do this. Wait, oh, I brought the corner adept. Aha. That's right, because I remember that I had more points than that. 370. Okay, Murmur. Hesitant face chasers. Oh, that would be nice too. Turbo Sprint, that doesn't work here. Masterful Gambit, nope. Other spell, nope. Preferred position, that one is good. Celery Adept, Corner Adept. But for now, this, and I will grab Professor of Curvature later. But I want Murmur. You're my Murmur?
積
Murmur!
み重ねや繰り返しが大切なのは
You're still lacking on that. I done everything else too. Yeah,
いいともこの状態で走
rest. Marvelous! Lesson speed.
早く理論の証明がしたいまったく
Ba 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 bam, ba da ba ba bam. Top contender power is a bit lacking. Don't have enough Umo power. Is this the Japanese derby? Is it just me, or is it a bit tense in here? Agnes Tachyon shrugs her shoulders, voicing her indifference. There's something I've been meaning to ask her. Yeah? To this day, I still have no idea what Manhattan Cafe meant back when she said Tachyon's running looked different. How did you change your running? Oh there, I am with the topic. As I said before, Cafe is just imagining things. Nope. Your leg is strained and you're going to break it soon, unless we rewrite history. But unless you weren't, you know, euthanized after that, not like poor Suzuka. Or Rice. Besides, even if she wasn't, the fact that I haven't said anything about it means it isn't yet the time to do so. But how to consider you as my trainer is how I might run today. Nothing more and nothing less. What significance does any other matter have right now, besides serving as a distraction? Huh? Her posture speaks of her sincerity on her question. I'm not sure how to respond.
やれや
If it lacks significance... no. If it has significance, this conversation is off limits for the time being, alright?
れ行くとしよう
Now the rest should be beginning soon. Saying that she leaves the waiting room without further explanation.
注目の1番人気
Oh,
8番アグネス・タキヨン。
人気と実力を兼ね備えた
Now that's full
私
rice.
一押しの馬娘ですね。
The
見
broken
事
leg
勝利してダービー馬娘の夢を掴んでほしいですね。
実力は引けを取りません、2番人気は18番ウオッカ。
一番人気こそ譲りましたが素質は負けて。
さあ出走だ
すべての馬娘が目指す頂点、
Well.
日本ダービー。歴史に定石を残すのは
Let's
誰
race and
だ。
Biwa.
3番人気には東海帝王、2番人気を
Where's the
紹介
papa
しましょう。ウオッカ、威風堂々とスタートを待つのはこの馬娘、皐月賞馬娘アグネス・タキヨン。1番人気です。2冠目をかけてダービーに挑みます。ゲートイン完了、出走の準備が整いました。
Well, Papa is not here anymore.
スタート。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
先行争いは岩早秀、13番、10番、期待通りの結果を出せるか。
Yes, that
1番人
murmur.
気アグネス・タ
I
キヨン。
hope it will activate.
岩早秀、早くも先頭に躍り出た。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はアグネス・タキヨン。
And
さあ
Hayden is in
1コー
front.
ナーから2コーナー
If I
へ
learn
向か
that
っていく
throttle
馬娘
request
たち。
fast.
長丁場のこのレースですが岩早秀、早くも
If
先
we should
頭に躍り出た。
speed.
2番手の位置で先
Throttle
頭を伺う
request
のは
fast.
アグネス・タキヨン。その外並んで東海
She done
帝
from
王、
Cambodia.
外から行く10番、5番手、12番ライスシャワー、内から行く1馬身離れて13番、内を回って5番メジロライアン、追走1馬身離れて TM オペラ王、外から行くウオッカ1馬身離れて14
Where are
番
we the buffs?
外を回ります。15番内ウイニング
Need
チケ
more
ット、
smart?
外を回って1番17番
I
並ん
thought
で
that
く
she
る。
needs more
向こう
smart.
正面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ9馬身。順位を振り返っていきます。先頭ビワハヤヒデ、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続きました東海帝王、3番手には5番サガナク、12番すぐに続いて10番アグネス・タキオン、並んできた。すぐに続いてライスシャワー、それを見るようにメジロライアン、
Well.
後ろ13番15番並びかけてきた。そして内目をつきましては
さて始めよう
Good.
そして14番残り 1000m を通過、ウオッカ並んでくる。さらに内 TM オペラ王、外を通りまして17番、そしてその後ろから
I
行
don't
く
see
の
my
は
debuffs
16
activating.
番、
Come
後
on.
方2番手に1番大欅を越え4コーナーへ。勝負は最後の直線に
I got
持
the
ち越
debuffs
さ
for
れ
a
た。
reason.
まだ差がある。ここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか。アグネス・タキオン、前を狙っているぞ。アグネス・タキオン、外で足を溜めています。さあ誰が最初に仕掛けるのか。東
Where's
海
that
帝王
murmur?
2番手につけ様子を見守る。最終コーナーを曲がって最初に駆け抜けてきたのはビワハヤヒデ。残り400、ウイニングチケット。見事なごぼう抜きを見せる。追い上げてくる子はまだ2馬身後ろ。外からウイニングチケット、驚異的な末脚、200を通過、ウイニングチケット。並びかけてきたウイニングチケット、完全に抜け出した。先頭ウイニングチケット、しかしその差はわ
I
ずか。
think it was still
チケッ
good.
ト、今ゴールイン。やった。見事勝利したのはウイニングチケット。
Half
ついに栄
nose,
光のダー
three
ビー
quarters
制覇。
neck.
2着には
It's
ビワ
kinda
ハ
close.
ヤヒデ、3着に入ったのはウォッカ。
That was kinda close.
興味深い結果だ
No, Through says yes, because I want the professor of curvature, that's why. Want to try that one out. Unexpected uncertainty. And Agnes Tachyon crossing the finish line in tremendous display of dominance. She may be the living embodiment of an enigma, but her running never ceases to amaze me. I never get tired of seeing you run. I see, this is truly fascinating. Well done, you run like the wind.
どうしたんだい
Trainer, you're in a fine mood. From debut race to the end of the classics, she dominated the track. You got this in the check. Next up is the Kikuga show.
あ
Yeah, supposed to. So, the end of October, yeah. The Kikuga show, Jim Morris is next up in our new legend after all. It's a fine goal, however. From here on out, I like if you didn't place too much faith in me. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. What do you mean by that? In any case, it seems our goal hasn't changed for the time being. This plan is uncertainly lingering in the back of my mind, and the day's training for the Kika show begins in earnest. Top 3 in Kikuka show. Summer camp. Yes, I know, summer camp. Report. Wheel. What kind of wheel? After completing the G1 race in Fuchu, we're planning for the Kikuka show. When suddenly, Agnes Tachyon receives a formal invitation. The Gekkei High. The Gekkei High is an exhibition race showcasing the most popular Umamusume. Expectations are gathering from the monumental race, which will feature a live broadcast and an opening ceremony. The Gekkei High takes its name from the Bay Laurel. Symbolically, it represents both victory and honor. These are virtues I wish all participating Umamusume will strive for. In other words, while the Gekkei High may be an exhibition race in name, my intentions were to establish a prestigious event, rivaling the G1 races, where talented racers representing each of their generations would gather. Well said! May I inquire the reason behind establishing such a reputable event? The idea is to further stimulate cooperation throughout the Umamusume world competition. That is why it stands at the same level as the G1 races and is being held during the summer. The other reason concerns the races themselves. It can easily be said that the Umamusume are diverse. There are those who have talent but struggle to exert their full capacity. Likewise, there are many who struggle to believe in themselves. While it might come off as heavy-handed, it is my hope that utilize this opportunity to experience how it feels to race with every fiber of their being. I genuinely believe that opportunities like these are instrumental for the future of not only those individuals in Umamusume, but for us as a whole. The future of Umamusume. Once again, the present is on some fascinating stuff. Coincidentally, Agnes Tachyon and I are watching the broadcast of the Gekkei High when she receives her invitation. Just as they say, they gather quite a formidable lineup, don't you agree? The race looks to be promising. Tentative list of participating racers are already featured in the racing magazines, with coverage printed in full color. So I have to put this extra event in the middle of the summer camp, or it's automatic. It is not an exaggeration that this is the most anticipated event in Umamusume racing right now. You should enter. I try to assure Agnes Tachyon that she'll do well in the race, but she remains unconvinced. Competing with those at the top is the key to drawing out one's own latent potential. Yes, I've heard this mentioned numerous times. Does that mean? Give me a day to think about it. Saying that she leaves my office. That night. It's not every day you got the racetrack all to yourself. So, the Gekkei High. I couldn't ask for a better place to gather data. I have to make many choices. I either plan A or plan B. Agnes Tachyon begins running a lone and silent silhouette against the nighttime racetrack. Come on, run faster! 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 I know this ever since the Sasuke show. The latent potential within the Umamusume's legs limits of his body's speed. I hate to see a glimpse of it either, for I know that they lie beyond the horizon. Yeah. A fine goal, if I do say so myself. Whatever the case, if that limit can be observed, it doesn't need to be with my own eyes. I run the Gekkei High. Not only that, I make sure Plan B is a success. Next morning. I have something to tell you. Good news, that is. Look and her intention to run in the Gekkei High. What's mortar? And when it is Gekkei High. Takarazuka Kinen. Derby. I don't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. 73, well, 342. You're right now, is the Kinan? What does it say? Top contender, not that much. Naru Kinan, yeah, I don't have that one. I need the rest of Kinan. You know what? You can try the Yasutaki then. Why not? My research has been ongoing, and I've been preparing this test for some time now. I wonder how it will go this time. I can keep repeating the same failures. And also, 2 turns, so after this she's gonna rest, and with full power upgrades. I'm sure it will work out.
なるほど
Nothing is certain, but I guess it's only natural that as searchers of potential would have hope.
いいだろう
Why shouldn't we? Let's hope for the best result, trainer.
注目の1番人気6番
Oh.
アグネス・タキオン。
人気と実力を兼ね備えた、
Hello there.
さあ出走だ
Why don't you know where the father son race
快
now we
速
have
自慢が
a
集う
father daughter
東
race.
京マイル安田記念。春のマイル王は誰の手に。虎視眈々と上位を狙っています。3番人気はダイワスカーレット。2番人気を紹介しましょう。マルゼンスキー。さあ今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいない。皐月賞馬娘アグネス・タキオン。1番人気です。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
Taki.
各
Oh.
馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタートです。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
ミホノブルボンとダイワスカーレット。この2人が競り合っているぞ。期待通りの結果を出せるか。
Just need those spear
1番人
points.
気アグネス・タキオン。ミホノブルボン。
Yes, yes.
会長に飛ばして
Oh,
い
they
き
are
ます。
single
先
star
頭を
one.
行ったのはミホノブルボン。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは
But now I
ダイワ
have
スカーレット。
good enough
早く
cards
激しい競り合い
and
その後3、4
background
馬身開いて
racers
待機シャトル
to
アグネス
get
タキ
even
オ
a
ン
one star
ここにいた
better.
その外並んで17番少し離れて12番外西のフラワー内には3番
Around halfway
8番
through.
並びかけてきた
Here comes
外を
the
回ります
Kikko
マルゼン
soon.
スキー内で5
It's
番
going to be the
そして
next
その
one.
外から行ったのは18番1馬審査エアグルーブ
さて始めよう
ミホノブルボンここで抜け出した先頭は
Try to get the Professor Curvature correcting skill points for that.
内で様子を伺う各馬娘一段となって団子状態の大混戦
これだけ密集していると紛れがありそうですね。
最終コーナー先陣を切ったのは待機シャトルアグネス・タキオン突っ込んでくる
No, Marzinski's too fast.
突っ込んでくる待機シャ
Wait,
トル
no, is
待機シャ
that
トル
driver?
リード
No,
は
it's
1馬身
Program.
抜け出したのは
Taiki.
待機シャトル
Oh,
だが
maybe?
後続も追いすがる残り200アグネス・タキオン追いすがる待機シャトル足色は衰えない待機シャトル譲らない
Nah,
待機シャトル
it's so
今
close.
ゴールイン待機シャトル勝ちました上半期のマイル女王の座に輝いたのは
Neck length.
待機シャトル
Oh,
2着は
it's so
アグネ
close.
ス・タキオン
But
3着は
I'm here for the
17
skill
番
points mostly.
この結果実験は成功だね
Gold. Nice. By the way, that Aishin and that Suzuka, my Aishin has 200 points less skills than my Suzuka. And not long ago there was a team race where my Aishin went from 10th place from the 12 under the last 400 meters to the first place, overtaking my Suzuka too, with half a length. I want to do an Aishin later again because Aishin is awesome. Now let's see. Faster, faster! This isn't the limit! I'm nowhere near it yet. Since the day she decided to run in the Gekkei High, Agnes Tachyon has been setting new personal records on a daily basis. Tachyon was already fast, but now she's like crazy fast. She's really pumped. The Gekkei High is going to be so exciting. Her legs, as if relieved of some hefty burden, bound across the track with great vigor. She awakened to her talent. I'm impressed, Tachyon.
あ
Yeah, it's written all over your face. Although, I do find the sudden change a bit perplexing. Did something happen recently? If I have to answer, all I did was make a choice. The same thing you and everybody else do. It's nothing special.
行くとしよう
Alright, one more lap. Take my time, okay? In any case, it's clear Agnes Tachyon has experienced a considerable change to art. It's my job to support her decision. Now that she's showing motivation for the Gekkai High, I spend the night lying awake, thinking about how I can help. I am her trainer. There has to be something I can do. I got it! I pull out the list of racers from the event and begin perusing all the past files. By the time I look out the window, dawn has already broken.
なるほど
Dawn is broken, embrace the new... Wait, no, dawn is breaking, embrace the new day. Welcome, brother. Let's see, weather conditions, track strategies, list of competitors, their bloodline, their rivals, favorable and unfavorable attacks. You did this all in a single night? Hard to imagine you had any time to sleep. Well, I lost track of time. Did it please you that much to see my drive?
いいだろう
Anyways, such true data will be great help for the Gekkai High. It's an incredibly important race for me to gather quality data. We must be completely prepared. Agnes Tachyon closely studies the data I compiled. My efforts weren't for naught. Is there something else? You look awful happy. Is there anything else I can do for you? My, you're fried up today, aren't you? In that case, I can presume you won't reject being confined for 10 days. It's absolutely imperative for my next experiment. My mouth begins to move before I can finish thinking things through. We shall see how far she can go. I always agree. Sure thing! I promise to try any concoction and accept whatever experiment comes my way. Any plan she comes up with, I will comply. You're going off the deep end now. To think about confinement was a joke, of course. That's against the law, you know? Yes. Well now, I wonder what's gotten into you. Well, actually, not. Actually not. You asked, the trainer said, sure thing. So from here on, we have an agreement. And if it's agreed by both parties, then after that it's not illegal. But it has to be under controlled circumstances. You impressed me that day is all. I attempt to describe what I felt watching her that day, but... What? I attempt to describe what I felt watching her that day, but end up at loss for words. That day, on the tracks. The way she shot across the crack, each resonating step pushing her forward. Couldn't look away from her dazzling display. I'm willing to do anything. What? I tell her that as long as we can go beyond the limits of Umamusume kind together, I'll do anything for her. In response, she falls curiously silent. Tachyon? Good grief. Huh? Yes, of course, you haven't changed. Not even a bit. I just wanted to see what lies beyond your limits. That's what you said when you scouted me. Do you remember? The day, in order to become my trainer, you downed and entered 3 bottles of test solution. I was taken aback, you know. This guinea pig is the real deal, I thought. I have the look of someone reminiscing our phone memory. Yes, the day, under setting sun, your eyes are filled with madness.
Yeah.
No, that's not quite right. Allow me to correct myself. She looks me straight in the eye. Even now, your eyes are filled with madness. Eh? We are both crazy. It seems I'm the type with an affinity to the eccentric. Let's add a small sigh. Goodness. Just when I thought I had made my decision. Could this be more embarrassing? What's this about? As long as the potential isn't zero, I can't quit now, can I? That being the case, guinea pig, I'll be requiring your further cooperation with my experiments. Like I said, what are you going on about?
トレーナー君
The fact that you're responsible for a good half of the troubles about to occur. Eh? The day she skips out on training after 3 weeks of perfect attendance. Next day. Trainer, I have something to tell you. Good news, in fact. I withdrew from the Gekkai High. What? With no further explanation, she retreats to the confines of her laboratory. Gekkai High quickly comes and goes with her absence. Agnes Tachyon's unexpected on-site decision is being talked about all over the place. What's more there?
さてさて何をしようか
I just need a wee tiny bit more. Also, here comes the summertime, so gotta get smart.
任せたまえよ
My rest would have been a bit better. Doesn't matter now. Today is the first day of summer camp. It's a period of intense training where racers can improve upon their practical skills. Or that's what it's supposed to be.
いいね
Are you ready, guinea pig? The number of experiments can only be done during the summer rivals. The number of stars in place is... Don't give in to the heat. I need you to be on the best guinea pig behavior. You know this summer camp is meant for you, right? Full-fledged adults shouldn't concern themselves with such trifling matters. Come, let's enjoy summer. Such was the calm before the inevitable storm that would ensure during summer camp with Agnes Tachyon.
今日の私はいつにも増して可能性に満ちている実証してみよう
You also need more speed, but you're also lacking in these. Yeah, you need these.
始めよ
Rainbows. Failure 0%. No,
うこの状態
I won't risk it.
悪くないこっちの準備はできて
Oh, gotta go fast. That would be nice too. And that. That's 30. Yes, please. Action!
おおやってやりますかも
It's summer camp. I want to use this chance to prepare Agnes Tachyon for her upcoming G1, the Kikuka show. But somehow I find myself doing workouts at her request instead. 141, 142... You're almost there! Put some back into it, guinea pig! Why me? Despite it being summer camp, I am subject to her experimentation from dusk till dawn, like always.
よし
140, 49, and 150. Okay, stop. I've measured your endorphin secretion levels. The moment several reporters come running on over. You're Agnes Tachyon, correct?
あ
That's correct. I'm sorry, but could you come back later? I'm in the middle of an experiment right now. Can you tell me more about why you intended to get K-High? Eh? Just before summer camp started, Agnes Tachyon decided to withdraw from the Gekkai High. Originally a special race meant to stimulate excitement within the racing community. The news spread like wildfire. There were even voices criticizing her lack of commitment.
やれや
Dear me, I knew I saw some unfamiliar faces sneak into the summer camp. Need to go through the academy first if you want to have an interview. Push my way through the throng of reporters. So we have more than 100 reporters here. Must find the microphones previously pointed at her, suddenly all facing me. As a trainer, do you understand the problems caused by your race's sudden cancellation? Although she is a student of Triathlon Academy, there have been rumors claiming that she lacked motivation even for her debut race. As I just said, you will have to make a formal application in order to conduct an interview.
なあ
They're much closer to guinea pig than an actual trainer, so it will be much more constructive if you directed your questions at me. Tachyon! Once again, the microphones surround Agnes Tachyon. So, as a highly talented Umamusume, what are your thoughts regarding the future of your Umamusume world and your responsibilities to it?
あ
Finally, the Southern Council President, I am down to earth. Nevertheless, is that your question? Then let me pose another. Suppose that you succeed in eliciting a response from me. Would my answer really contribute to the future of Umamusume? Can you explain to me the significance of the time spent on this? I can sense that trivial usage of time. Agnes Tachyon turns away from the flinching reporters.
たく
Should we get going, guinea pig? It appears today is not the day fit for experimentation. I can't help but feel the nagging uneasiness of the reporter's visible frustration. Next day. Troublemakers in the human community, Agnes Tachyon. What an amusing provocation. Foregoing her summer camp training for recreational experimentation, this domestic exposes a trainer whom she refers to as guinea pig to cruel instruments of science, with an outlook of indifference and apathy to the future of Umamusume. This is incredible! Their malice is apparent, but they didn't fabricate a single word. She seems in high spirits, but its situation goes on her professional career might be negatively impacted. Not to mention, I haven't even heard her reason for backing out of the Kekkei High either. Yeah, why long face? Why did you withdraw from the race? You're still curious about that? Now that I think about it, you really don't know why, do you? Suppose that does hinder your duties as my trainer. Sadly, there are unavoidable circumstances at hand preventing me from telling you more. As expected, she has no intention of sharing her reasons. But as it stands, I won't be able to protect her when the time comes. I'm worried about you. Worried, you say? That's right. You are quite a worrywart. Let me preface this by saying this withholding of information is a conscious decision. I dropped out of the Kekkei High for good reason. She tells me this. She looks me square in the eyes. Tone is soft, but her expression is unusually honest. If everything goes well, we have a nice long talk about it. I can promise you that. There's so much I'm in the dark about. Contrary to what the article claimed, I know she is not indifferent. She has some kind of plan in mind, I'm sure of it. I believe in her. I nod in silent agreement, to which she replies with a small smile of relief. Alright, with that out of the way, let's see the beach. Nice blue skies and not too hot. It's the perfect day to conduct experiments. More experiments. Don't be shy. It's like we managed to finish up by the end of the day. To tell you the truth, Plan A has finally moved on to the hypothesis testing phase. I had to pick for today. Would you like to do strength training or beach running? Maybe both. Strength. Splendid choice. In that case, count the reps for me, will you? Wait, you are the one doing it? Of course, you're still out of commission from earlier testing. To verify the hypothesis of Plan A, my own body will be required. Do you have the telecounter in hand? Then, let's start. For the first time in a while, I spent a day watching over her training. That felt great, hardly a problem. At least, success. By going beyond her original goal, her body gives out onto the sand. Success! Look over at Agnes Tachyon and see a dazzling smile on her face. Next day she formally announces a plan to run in the Kikuka show. The detailed criticism directed at her previous activities clearly know nothing matter, but... There really were no false statements in the articles. As I thought, she's paying no heed to the naysayers. That would be nice. Yeah, don't do that. That's the last one. Yeah. Get smart. Well, this is quite the eventful summer camp. Plan is in motion. All that left is to prepare for the Kikuka show. If I do say so myself, my time management skills are extraordinary. She almost an entirely different person from how she was before summer camp, but I'm happy for her newfound enthusiasm. I can't help but worry. What is Plan A she keeps talking about? Hey guinea pig, let's give the classics a roll. Summer Kikuka comes to an end, leaving my unanswered questions unanswered. With our sights on the Kikuka show, days of back-to-back training begin in full swing. Wondering if I could be anyhow helpful to her research, I scoured the library for Umamusume-related books. Hey trainer, what are you doing here? Actually, seeing as we're in the library, I suppose you came with the intent to read, but... What is that piqued your interest, I want to help with your research. This is to help with my research. Oh, diligent of you. However, what I require most of you is healthy mind and body suitable for testing. If you want to help, then let's start with some basic bodybuilding. Well, that would be... You're enough. I separate have something I've been dying to test. If the experiment is a success, no matter how out of shape you might be, I can trust for you to be fit like an athlete. Yeah. An experiment to obtain your ultimate physique. I can't wait to see the results, trainer. And what was that, good guinea pig or good marmot? Perhaps pleased by my cooperative attitude, Agnes Tachyon goes about her business in a higher speed than usual. Go smarter. Chance to 0. Okay. Great. Oh. Once again. Energy, speed, mood speed. Well, energy. Both of them gives +5 speed. You're tired lately. Yes, you rest now. And work on speed, on strength. On strength. Faster of curvature. Oh, wait. If I grab that, it automatically grabs corner adept. Oh. That's good to know. Oh, gotta go fast. More elevator, will you? In case no. Because we are tired? Because last one is even better. Those are really lacking. It's going to be a problem. Yeah. Mostly stamina. But if you can debuff. The day before the Kiko show. Preparations are complete. I can't wait to begin. After getting ready, Agnes Tachyon exits the dormitory and leaves for Kyoto racecourse. Why, if it isn't cafe. I on the way to the Kyoto racecourse. If memory serves right, you're still running in the Kiko show. That's right. Oh, then why are you waiting for me? I wouldn't mind heading out there together. No, it's just a coincidence. Oh, please. I know you don't dislike me that much. You even mentioned how I've been a role model for your training. That's... was it again? It's a while back now, but didn't you compliment my running? Ah yes, it's slowly going back to me. You shouldn't have spilled the beans so easily. Spill the beans. Your intuition was on point. It was true that my philosophy towards running had changed at the time. My apologies for dodging the question back then, but I had my reasons. Hold on, I'm recalling. I had something about betting on the future, you. Yeah. Ah, indeed, I'm not mistaken then. Well, sorry to say, but I have to retract my statement. Instead of pinning my hopes on you, I use these 2 legs of mine to keep moving forward. I think Cafe appears to loosen up a bit. Is that so? Did I say something funny? I was just surprised to hear you say that. That's all. I see. Well, I should get going. What about you? I leave in 5 minutes. In that case, I'll be seeing you. Manhattan Cafe watches Agnes Tachyon walk off into the distance. The next day, Kyoto racecourse is abuzz with anticipation. That's Agnes Tachyon, the problem child, isn't it? I hope nothing goes wrong today. According to the news, she's quite a character. They say she got talent, but... Everyone's expectations are still low, huh? Makes sense though. Agnes Tachyon's bad reputation from the incident at the Gekkai High still runs strong. Her supporters are few and far between. As for her, I noticed quite a commotion in the stands. It seems I am the talk of the town. Well, that's not real now, is it? Instead, we should focus on how to execute Plan A in today's race. This event will directly put both our future, bringing forth a new era of racing. What are you talking about?
やってみせようじゃないか。
Essentially, I'm going to give it my all today.
注目の2番人気13番、アグネス・タキオ。
1番人気こそ譲りましたが素質は負けていませんよ。
1番人気6番、マンハッタンカフェ。
いい感じに気合が乗っていますね。
実力は引けを取りません。2番人気は
Stamina is really low.
さあ出走だ。
クラシックロードの終着点菊花賞を制し最強の称号を手にするのは誰だ。このレース、最も人気を集めているのはマンハッタンカフェ1番人気です。虎視眈々と上位を狙っています。3番人気は岩早秀。さあ2番人気はこの子皐月賞馬娘アグネスタキオン。真っ向勝負に注目だ。菊の舞台で残りの1本を手にすることはできるか。各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢を整えました。スタート。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
先行争いはセイウンスカイ3番2番期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気マンハッタンカフェセイウンスカイ快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭集団を見ていきましょう。先頭はセイウンスカイ単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは2番、さらには3番、それを見るように14番、この辺りまでで先頭集団を形成しています。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。先頭から後方まで縦長の展開だ。
仕掛けどころの難しいレースになりそうですね。
現在1番手はセイウンスカイ、続いて2番、3番、3番手、4番手に14番、岩原秀、5番並んでくる。1個目のホームストレッチです。後ろ1番、少し後ろからアグネスタキオン、内からスーパークリーク、内を回るマンハッタンカフェ、2馬身3馬身開いて待ちかね福来たる。外から行くゴールドシップ、少し離れて11番、そのうち並んでウイニングチケットマンハッタンカフェ上がっていきます。
Also from the next one, I'm going to just go for 2 recreations immediately. That will bring back its those quite fast.
1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。依然としてセイウンスカイ、少し
Now I
後
want
ろ
to
から
grab the
2
great
番、
mood
そして
ones
3番、
immediately.
そしてその外を回って14番、5番手スーパークリーク、少し後ろから岩早秀、1馬身離れて5番、外を通りましてアグネスタキオン、さらには1番、さらにマンハッタンカフェ3馬身差ゴールドシップ、後から待ちかね福来たる。そしてその外から行ったのは11番、2周目の向こう正面に入って変わらず先頭を突き進みます。2番先頭2番、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。少し離れてセイウンスカイ、2馬身離れて3番、4番手には14番、5番手にはスーパークリーク、さらには岩早秀、アグネスタキオン、並んできた。内から5番、そしてその後ろから行くのは1番、残り 1000m を通過。その外並んでゴールドシップマンハッタンカフェ、この位置につけています。3馬身離れて
さて始めよう。
2馬身差9番、その外並んで7番、それを見るように18番、少し離れて11番、ウイニングチケット、並びかけてきた8番、最高峰からという体勢であります。第4コーナーカーブ、
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
岩早秀、ここで抜け出した。勝負は最後の直線に持ち越されたマンハッタンカフェ、内で様子を伺う。ここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか。栄光まで400、最終コーナー、最初に立ち上がったのはビワハヤ秀、食い下がるスーパークリーク、残り200、ビワハヤ秀、リードは3馬身ビワハヤ秀、足色は衰えない。先頭はビワハヤ秀、変わらない。後ろを突き放して、ビワハヤ秀、ゴール板を駆け抜けた。これは見事な走り。勝ったのはビワハヤ秀、菊の舞台で見事勝利をつかんだ。2着はスーパークリーク、3着はアグネスタキオン。
That's some bits.
面白いデータが取れたよ。
You don't say. I asked him to shoot help. You don't say. Really? I couldn't figure it out on my own. As Tachyon finishes the Kiko show with favorable results. I'm gonna say Agnes Tachyon performed better than I thought. Yeah, she ran with all her heart. Is she really a problem child like they say? Agnes Tachyon's full sprint has inspired a change of heart in those watching her. Not bad at all! At last! Finally! Tachyon? Yes? Smile is so bright that I unconsciously take a step back. That was a great run! Yes, I think so too. If only I could copy the memory from my mind and save it somewhere. Either way, it's just the beginning. The beginning? Right. It's time I fulfill my promise to you. Once you're ready, let's meet in your office. I have something to tell you. Her expression appears unusually serious. Top train Osaka High. Yeah. So, long story short, my legs are in a condition where they may fail at any given moment. Shortly after the kickoff show, Agnes Tachyon abruptly enters my office with this announcement. Shocked, I shoot up from my chair like a rocket. These legs of mine possess both natural bone speed and fatal fragility, you see. Yeah? Huh? Just look at you, shock. I was correct in withholding this information until now. What is this all of a sudden? Secret I've been keeping. I give you my word, if things began doing well, I will leverage everything. You've been quite a good guinea pig, so I thought to remind you, scant it maybe. Yeah. Now with the surprise out of the way, she gets herself settled in. Setting sunlight enter the room and cast a soft glow across her face. You're well aware of my profound fascination towards the Umamusume body. A body not different from the human body, yet boasts physical capacity several times higher, and just how far such a sublime mechanism can go. Yep. In my youth, I was convinced that this grand pursuit of mine was inevitable. Actually, the sentiment still holds true. In addition, as I am a talented runner, I also intend to push myself beyond the limit with my own two legs. Though, as I feared, realizing this dream has become slightly problematic because of that aforementioned reason. Figuratively speaking, my engine is sound and my structural frame flimsy. Any slight oversession poses a great risk. She's referring to her decisions to back out from the races. They always came so suddenly that I thought they were on impulse. The reason was because of her physical condition. You kept a secret this whole time. Well, this is what it is. It's the reason why I've been conducting two separate studies, Plan A and Plan B. Plan A aims to reach the limits of speed by strengthening my own legs with the help of various experiments. On the other hand, Plan B forgoes the involvement of myself and seeks to reach the limits of speed by way of proxy. That is, with the help of other Umamusume. Like Daiwa? I've been conducting each study simultaneously. It was in the middle of that you decided to become my trainer. You put your faith in me. You were so keen that you proposed the idea of entering the classics. As if recalling a fond memory, Agnes Tachyon closes her eyes. In truth, I too began to see myself running in the classics. However, facts are facts. Competing at the Satsuki show, I realized that my legs simply can't endure against such fierce competition. I remember after the Satsuki show when we started planning ahead, she was insistent on remaining uncommitted to our agenda. Reasoning behind Agnes Tachyon's behavior begins coming to light, piece by piece. Progress for Plan A wasn't going along too well. I couldn't see myself being prepared for the peak of this period. Thus, I resorted to Plan B. Plan B, in other words, the realization of her dream with the aid of an Umamusume in her stead. Doesn't that mean that she'll stop racing? Expecting my legs to fail, I began testing concoctions that would be used on another racer. This is also why I had decided to run in the Gekkei High. I simply couldn't ignore such a grand opportunity for data collection. It is then, however, when you unwittingly said to me, we wanted to go beyond the limits together, or something of that effect. Now I finally understand what she meant. So that's why you backed out. An acute observation. The impulse to bet on Plan A prevailed against my better judgment. Rather, it'd be more fitting to say that you rekindled my smoldering dreams. You're a real troublemaker, you know? But in the end, it's still my decision. My fatal attraction to this thing called potential. Yeah, it's nice to have some big numbers on that. Your Blossom Storm definitely does way more damage. Look, a few thousands, maybe 10,000. Oh really? How about now? 150,000? Yes, the thing with potential can be dangerous. Without my knowing, I ate away at me from the inside, leaving me vulnerable and brittle. It was diminished almost to a whisper. She let out a quiet sigh. Though, it was because of that I finally found my resolve to continue Plan A until the end. My running Gekkei High was only for the chance to collect data with the expectations that my legs might fail, so I withdrew. I then dedicated myself fully to my research, with time as my main enemy. But during summer camp, I began to see a light at the end of the tunnel. I felt my body gaining the capacity to endure. Yeah. It was day when she mentioned her testing her hypothesis for Plan A. That's right, it was the first time in a while she had really exerted herself. As I remember her proclaiming a success. Pieces are all coming together. I finally begin to understand the truth of Agnes Tachyon's circumstances. So that's what it was. Yes, and that is why I could commit to participating in the Kiko show. So she wasn't being driven by impulse. Well, she sure threw me for a loop with her distant attitude. She was making an effort this entire time. I realized when I finished the Kiko show that I could survive the Twinkle series, which is why today, as an extraction, I can make this promise. Yeah? As compensation for coming along this journey beyond limits, I reward you a few victories. Alright then, let's hear your plans for my senior year races. I'm all ears. Few days earlier, you wouldn't be able to convince me she turned this new leaf. Face turning hot. I feel numb forming my throat. Tachyon! Oh, don't cry, guinea pig. This is the beginning of my redemption arc. You should be smiling. These are tears of joy. You're always very emotional type. Oh, this reminds me. It's the perfect time to measure your stress levels. You see, I have a deep interest in emotions at the moment. Come here, let me borrow your fingers so I can read your heart rate. Potential, now interested about emotions. Are you a Manon by chance? Here, have some pizza. Don't hurt me. Didn't you become my trainer in order to work as my guinea pig? Quite the opposite. Let's lift at the light of the setting sun, revealing a kind of innocence behind their enigmatic veneer. I expect our goal races won't change again anytime soon. As soon as this is in the medium G1, the Osaka High, with our size firm set, it's time to bring home the trophy. What do you say? Would be nice, but you need these. Let's first pass that. Iron Wheel. Oh. Turbo Sprint. Where is Iron Wheel? Here. 304. Because then the way ahead is champ dirty or mid race. Wow. But how am I supposed to get 300 points now? Well, that's nice now, but that's not the thing that I need now. Fast and Furious. Oh, what is that? And which episode? Huh? Late surgery increased velocity mid-race. Well, that won't help you.
さてさて、何をしようか。
We need these.
面白そうだ。
Finally. Starting this year, Agnes Tachyon and I will be challenging senior races. We decided to visit the shrine for New Year's Day to offer our prayers. I still haven't told Agnes Tachyon that for the upcoming year I planned out an ambitious agenda, the aim of dominating the medium distance G1 races and the Grand Prix. Maybe this way I can help her in surpassing her limits.
どうしたんだい？
What are you so fervently wishing for? I was willing to discuss this with her in person later, but since she asked, I divulged the details of my prayer. So, we're dominating the medium G1 races and the Grand Prix now. That would include the Osaka High, the Takarazuka Kinen, the Autumn Tenno Show, and the Arima Kinen. You're a great guinea pig. Might you be putting too much faith in the gods? Or rather, this is the first I'm hearing about this race agenda. She won't refuse, will she? Best answer for the response. Very well, not a bad idea. Agnes Tachyon grins with excitement. Plan A went well, so we must go on the offensive this year. Lesser efforts would be for naught. I assure you that you will go at it with everything I have at my disposal. Consider your wish realized. Hearing such a bold declaration out of Agnes Tachyon, my mind can't help but wander back to 1 year ago. Compared to back then, her reply now is nigh unthinkable. You've changed. Oh, quit being so sentimental. Over several hundred billion of our cells undergo death and rebirth on a daily basis. Naturally, we too would experience change. Though that isn't to say I don't understand what you mean. Last year was one full of twists and turns, a year to remember for certain. Yeah, it was rough. Let bygones be bygones. Now that we've finished off our New Year's shrine visit, shall we head back? You have experiments to do. No, training. What? Isn't that often that our interests are fully aligned, so I thought to make most out of it. Don't you agree? Well, those would be nice too. 5 skill points? Those 5 points. Let's get fortune slips. Fortune slips, huh? Unexpected but intriguing. Curious to see how marking some mere slip of paper might affect mental changes in my guinea pig. Oh yes. Through this, I can study the extent at which you put faith in the divine. Politely refuse a sudden survey. Either way, this year looks to be an eventful one.
やるからには突き詰めよう。好奇心が猫を殺したとしても、可能性を無視するよりは幾分マシさ。
What? Why would you do that? What does it say? Tasty top contender. There is some extra skill points. Yeah.
注目の1番人気12番アグネス・タキオン。
パドックでもち
さあ、出走だ。
抜けるような青空の下、京都レース場芝2400日程新春杯17人の馬娘たちが挑みます。人気と実力を兼ね備えたマヤのトップガン、今日は3番人気です。2番人気を紹介しましょう。タマモクロス、スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って皐月賞馬娘アグネス・タキオン1番人気です。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
先行争いはマヤのトップガン15番14番、期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気アグネス・タキオン、マヤのトップガン快調に飛ばしていきます。さあ花に立ったのはマヤのトップガン。 このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは15番、内をついて11番、14番続いている。タマモクロスペースが速い。先頭はマヤのトップガン、単身で飛ばしていきます。続いて15番、第1コーナー回って第2コーナー、アグネス・タキオン落ち着かない様子。
Why?
冷静さを取り戻せるといいのですが。
依然先頭はマヤのトップガン、続きました15番、そしてその外を回って17番、アグネス・タキオン並びかけてきた。すぐに続いて14番、少し後ろから11番、差がなく2番、少し離れてスーパークリーク、内から行く1番、2コーナー回って向こう正面。順位を振り返っていきます。マヤのトップガンまだリードをキープしています。1馬身離れてアグネス・タキオン1馬身差。15番すぐに続いて14番、少し離れて17番、2番並んできた。そしてその後方には1番、内をついて11番、それを見るようにスーパークリーク1馬身差。タマモクロス差がなくナイスネイチャー残り数メートルを通過。少し後ろから松金福来たる2馬身3馬身開いて8番、少し離れて9番、その後6番、そのうち並んで3番、そしてその後方には16番、アグネス・タキオン先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。
かかってしまっているかもしれません。息を入れるタイミングがあればいいですが。
まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
ウマ娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。アグネス・タキオン花を進む。栄光まで400、最終コーナーを曲がって先陣を切ったのはアグネス・タキオン。アグネス・タキオン先頭はアグネス・タキオン。これは強い。200を通過。アグネス・タキオンリードは2馬身。足色は衰えない。
Okay.
タマモクロスアグネス・タキオン今1着でゴールイン。勝ったのはアグネス・タキオン。2着松金福来たる。3着タマモクロス。検証完了だ。
That's smug. Communication high. I'm feeling pretty good. While the results are yet to be revealed, I consider this a significant step forward. I mustn't forget to exercise thanks to you to either trainer. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your diligent work as my test subject day in and day out. Doesn't matter. It's the rest of your hard work, Tachyon. How kind of you to say that. But I want you to properly ask my gratitude first. Experiment will resume tomorrow. Let's put in our best efforts so that our work continues to pay off. Firm condition seemed leveled up. Oh. Raffle! Shopping, yes. We got everything I wanted. Should we head back to the head back with the bags? Oh, what's that over there? I see, a raffle. This reminds me, we did in fact receive a raffle ticket while shopping earlier. What are the chances? Trainer, why did you test your luck? You don't want to give it a go? Not entirely. I'd be rather observed myself. When the ball rolls out of the tumbler, I wonder how its color will affect your emotional response. Now that you know what I want, it's time to get it. Show me the relationship between emotional responses and the mimetic muscles. There is. I love this. Also in KK, AIS, AJS, every single one of these, and many other Unity games too. Just floating hand. With this pose. I'm giving her to her pressure and head toward the raffle booth. What pops out is grand prize. Oh. And just like that, the grand prize. We're going to the onsen too, or noted. Aren't you lucky? Facial muscles were at first stalled with anticipation, but I quickly eased into the telltale signs of grief or green. What fascinating sight to behold! But to win a whole spring trip of all things. Yes, you should give it. Wait, why? Why, you ask? Nowadays, with technology such as virtual tours, one no longer need to leave the house if their intent is to travel. It's not about trouble having to track all the way to some distant location, wouldn't you agree? No. You keep the ticket, invite a friend to go with you or something. Well, she certainly won't be taking it back. Need to hold it on for now. Oh! Ding 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 ding! And also inspiration soon.
実にいい気分だ。昨日の実験はやはり成功だった。
Yeah, we kinda luck on that.
いいとも。
It's Valentine's Day while working in my office.
それ、ハッピー甘味物の日だね。
Happy Valentine's Day! The day where everyone gives chocolate as a token of appreciation. I too follow the tradition and prepare this for you.
なあなあ。
I'm gonna get poisoned or I'm gonna get super buffed. No, don't be shy. Hurry up and try some. Don't mind if I do. Or it's going to be like the chocolate in Boku's Tenshi Dokuro-chan. Well, first sugar. And then mayonnaise. What? And lastly, Mika style super sensitive to the sausages. Wait, what? Going on with her request, I open up the parcel handed to me to reveal a stash of bite-sized chocolates. Oh, what's the matter? Won't you have any? Truthfully, the idea of consuming something offered by her scares me. Why? It's very furious. I do my best to make these. Maybe she actually has no ulterior motive. Steaming my resolve, I pop some of the chocolate into my mouth. Feel the sweet flavor penetrating the inside of my mouth, a richness of chocolate. No, it's pork. And garlic? Wait, why doesn't it taste like a pork? Why does it taste like a pork bowl?
Ah.
Something called Alitiamine, which is great for elevating fatigue. Also short, I combine ingredients that contain simple ample amounts of vitamin B1 and allicin. Then compress those into what you eat earlier. A lot of concentration for your fatigue. Chocolates also have the sedative effect that aids in reducing anxiety. Well, it didn't happen in my case then, back in the days, but they end up raising blood sugar levels as a side effect. In any case, wasn't it delicious? It was indeed delicious, but... Good, I'm glad to hear that. I even perform a taste test, you see. Speaking of which... She begins to speak. She takes a piece of the pork bowl flavored chocolate and tosses it into her mouth. How intriguing. And the similarity between the outer appearance and its active substance is quite extreme. Thinking of eating chocolate only to experience the complex flavors of a pork bowl. What a horrendous betrayal! It's a car for sweets. Alright, you there, make something for me, right now. Right now? Come on, hurry. I want to eat the real stuff. I want dessert, now. Chocolate cake, chiffon cake, anything we do, so long as it's sweet. The request, I head into the kitchen to begin baking. Okay. After some time, the scent of freshly baked chocolate cookies pervades the kitchen. They look tasty. I upload your report, guinea pig. And with these lip-smacking cookies I made, I spent a heartbreaking Valentine's Day together with Agnes Tachyon. Wait, what? Valentine's Day isn't so bad after all. And that leveled up.
こっそり試してみたいことができた。
Kyoto. Top contender.
積み重ねや
Now
繰り返
question
し
is how much more points I need for that thingy. Well, that's 304. I definitely won't be able to get that before the next race. Nah, this will be better. Also, your stamina, still a problem.
面白そうだ。 高な状態で走っても
Yes, you rest now. Inspiration. No. When are we supposed to have inspiration? After this. Got my priorities straight. Huh. One night I passed by a movie theater on my way back from shopping when... Yeah, we made it in time for a late showing. 2 student tickets, please. Sorry, no children allowed. Excuse me? Are you calling a child? Come on, Craig, let's get in. We're not kids, it's true, but I don't think we'll be able to watch this movie after all.
困りました。
Look at the time. We never make it back before curfew. Curfew! Crap! You're right, the movie's too long. What to do? Movie or curfew? I know how you feel, Tam, but we can't be late getting back. So there's only one thing to do, right? Right, watch the movie. And beg a curfew? Tam, when you become so naughty? All this has been. Stop treating me like a child. I'd be better if this was just a regular movie. But it's true stories of Showa Umamusume. We're talking about. I need to watch it now. Yeah, because you were one of the Showa era heroes. I know my priorities, and getting better at running comes before curfew. I'll break whatever rules I have if it means doing something important for me. I'll watch it alone if I have to.
わかりました。
Tam, I can't let you go home by yourself late at night, so guess I... Hold on a sec, looks like for my little brother and sister. No, what the heck? I forgot about it, sorry Crick. Can I take a rain check on the movie?
どうかしましたか？
Yeah. It's nothing, you're right. We gotta follow the rules and all that. Man, I mean about the money I sent would be enough for mom's birthday present. But if I send them the money I was gonna use tonight, they should have enough. Here we go. Counting on your hands. Keep mom and dad happy while I'm gone. I went to see the movie, but oh well, I know my priorities. Joey was way better. Tell her hi. Uh-oh. Well, you don't have that many skills. Rainbows. A straight away left maybe would be necessary. Yeah. Straight away left. I suppose on that? Oh. Yes, please. Marvelous. Where is my inspiration? It's supposed to be here. Passing for stop step. Which one is which? That's a long. That's a medium. Oh, passing pro. Just want to go to get it.
早く理論の証明がしたい。
What takes to be top contender? Well, top 3. Please? Hey, here's that Agnes Tachyon! She recently sparked a lot of controversy on the internet. Oh yeah, that's her! I was interested, so I watched the footage of the Kikuka show. She performed pretty well, actually. She surpassed the cover of the Kikuka show, but the question is, who will she fare today? Agnes Tachyon has to carefully on, paying no heed to the surrounding chatter. She is not phased one bit. Silly guinea pig. I'm pretty relaxed because I am focused. I've been employing various breathing and muscle relaxation techniques to ease both my mind and my body. It's a proven type of mental training built on the foundation of sports science. Is that really true? Hell yeah.
でだ。
Besides, today brings the first of our long-awaited goal races. Got your hopes back up then, so it only takes sense that I prove my hypothesis.
トレーナー君。
She promised me that just a few days after the Kiko show. I trust you. She responds with a shrewd grin.
いいだろう。
That's a spirit. So, you just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
ここは負けられない一番人気1番アグネス・タキヨン
Well,
実力は完
that's
全に上位で
nice.
すね。
Just be that way, please. And so after this run, I have to end the stream. Wait, who is that? Kita? Not Kita, just random.
さあ出走だ。
早春の阪神に最強を実施する馬娘が集う
Osaka High.
春の中長距離三冠第1弾大阪杯人気と実力を兼ね備えたエアグルーヴ今日は3番人気です。この評価は少し不満か、
Well,
2番
that's
人
also
気はこ
funny
の
there.
子ダイワスカーレットスタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って皐月賞馬娘アグネス・タキヨン1番人気です。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
ゲートイン完了出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られ
Mark
ま
Queen,
した
what are you doing here? This isn't your era.
揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気アグネス・タキヨン4番会長に飛ばしていきます。さあ花に立ったのは4番このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はスーパークリーク1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。先頭は4番単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはエアグルーヴスーパークリーク並びかけてきた。少し離れて東海帝王差がなくメジロマックイーン少し後ろからアグネス・タキヨン外から行くダイワスターレット内の方から10番外には16番
Back is quite
5番
tight
さ
there.
らには松金福来たる
That's
向
cool.
こう正面に入って先頭は4番順位を振り返っていきま
One way,
す。
but
先頭
going
は
the
相
other
変わ
way.
らず4番続いて
Must run my debuffs.
3番手には
Didn't
エア
see
グル
them
ー
at all.
ヴ1馬審査東海帝王5番手ダイワスターレット外を通りましてメジロマックイーンそのうち並んでアグネス・タキヨン2馬身3馬身
Maybe the
開いて
trigger conditions are
10
wrong.
番松金福来
That's
た
why
る
they won't
並んでくる少し後ろから16番少し離れて
さて始めよう。
外から
So
外から
that waited?
14番少し後ろから5番その外並んで12番後方2番手にナイスネイチャー第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面です。
まだ先頭は動かない。これは直線勝負になるか。エアグルーヴここで抜け出したアグネス・タチオン前を狙っているぞ。
Well,
さあ
time to climb up.
2側の舞台はこれから坂がある東海帝王かわして先頭に立った一気に上がってくるアグネス・タキヨン200を通過並んでくるアグネス・タキヨンアグネス・タキヨン完全に抜け出したアグネス・タキヨン足色は衰えないアグネス・タキヨン今1着でゴールインアグネス・タキヨン春の中距離最強馬娘の称号を見事に獲得しました。2着東海帝王3着はエアグルーヴ
これが研究の成果さ。
Wonder Osaka High. Special record. Okay, at the end, Umamusume party! And that's where we're continuing from next time after this. Oh wait, that's the other one. That's not the rave party one. This song has such an Idolmaster feeling to it. There are some that has some Gundam or Macross things to them, and this one has such an Idolmaster feeling to it. Maybe have some IM voices here. The movie is also present in Go 11 piece, both the Neptune music version, music video version, and the original version. Movie is present in both. Go 11 piece. Also, that's a nice little reference to the Lucky Ticket thing. That Machika no Fukukitaro Malakinek was a backpack. It's a nice little detail. Henshin waits for this alive with excitement. That's the problem, child, Agnes Tachyon. Her Einstein is quite something. Yeah, I couldn't turn my eyes away. Her potential is a real force to be reckoned with. 595, thank you. With what she's shown us today, one has to be acknowledged her true strength. The standing ovation which ensues is no doubt meant for Agnes Tachyon. Well, isn't the crowd boisterous today? Is that my name they're calling? Will that be the result of my running? Oh, it's you, guinea pig! What did you think about my run? How are you feeling? Are you hurt anywhere? I feel great, as you can see. Just as I promised, I can do just fine in the senior races. I'm glad to hear that. If I remember correctly, this is where we rewrite history, just as with Suzuka after the third one before the finish. So after the Autumn Tenno show. This is only the first stop, dear guinea pig. The journey to discover the true potential of Umamusume has only just begun. I finally set sail with my hull intact. The sea is vast, and the world is my oyster. To that end, you assistant will be indispensable, trainer. You can count on me. So next is Takarazuka-kinen, a race 200 meters longer in distance than this one. That means it is imperative to raise my lactate threshold, as well as my resistance to lactic acid. Well, the only way to do that is to get some muscle fatigue, not much, and just slowly work it away. That is why I spent the entire night developing this new concoction. Ta-da! Brokashi pulls out a liquid glowing fluorescent pink. Is it supposed to be healthy? My body is a temple, which is very common, dear guinea pig. Something's off about the color. Yeah, it isn't supposed to be like that. Don't tell me whether a guinea pig such as yourself is upper because of a mere color. As always, she coercing me to consume her latest concoction. Meanwhile, the chewing and applause continues with no end in sight. I gotta go fast, then gotta go fast. Top 3 in Takarazuka-kinen. I think that's the last one before history changes. First in the Autumn Tenno show again, and first in Narima-kinen. Well, that one is also 500 speed. Inspiration! So this is when it happens. There's no plus stamina. Slice is fair leveled up, Prime Fat Pulse leveled up. To speed, 27 stamina, 7 guts. Wow. On one particular day leading up for the FanFest. A photo shoot. Yeah, it's the main event for the FanFest. We want you to make an appearance no matter what. Looks like some organizers are going around scouting Umamusume on campus. As the photo shoot operates on a rotational basis, we only need to borrow you for an hour. More importantly, you can greet your fans. I see. Organizer happens to be brimming with anticipation, but unfortunately, Agnes Tachyon dislikes about all else anything that she deems a waste of time. I bet she's going to turn her down. A photo shoot, eh? How utterly fascinating. Why not? That's your proposal. Huh? What? Why are you getting a lot of surprised for? Lo and behold, Agnes Tachyon chooses to participate in the photoshoot during the FanFest. As soon as the event organizer leaves, I ask her out of curiosity why she agreed to the photoshoot. Lately I become increasingly curious about the powers that stem from factors like enthusiasm and passion. It's surprising that the science-loving Agnes Tachyon would show such interest over emotional things. Right, that's also connects to science. Hormones, other chemical markers, stuff like that. Well, this is new. I simply sense potential from my first-hand observations. The essence of muscular extension depends on the physiological as well as the psychological factors. has proven that the motor performance is linked to the level of activity in the cerebral cortex and the central nervous system. And the central nervous system. Whoops. Let me guess, they thought that all of that won't be enough to fill a single text box, and then they broke it to the next one, but then they didn't check then for that. Oh, by the way, this is here. Samit. The effect that the crow's chilling has on a person will depend on various psychological factors. In case of adolescent human females, the research is proven to be statistically significant. But whether the same conclusion can be made about Umamusume, that is the name of the study. What is she going on about? Well, in simple terms, I plan on getting closer to my fans. This is, of course, for the sake of my research. That's Agnes Tachyon for you. Hey, how do you have that? You aren't supposed to be able to have that. Something is missing. We're supposed to have it here if you want to have that. Alright. There the fan fest has come. Crowd of fans enter up for my hairpins at the Osaka High. Look over the photo shoot. The performance at the Osaka High was amazing. I'll be cheering for you. I can't believe I'm seeing you in person. You're the coolest. The pleasure is all mine. Is this really Tachyon? Though I know it's for the sake of research, I stand dumbfounded by the unfamiliar sight. Eventually the photoshoot comes to a close. That was more tiring than I had thought. You seem to have been enjoying yourself. This seemed that way. I guess I couldn't contain myself over the idea of finding more test subjects. Besides, it's such a rare opportunity to be able to observe people realizing such emotional response up close. Upon laying their eyes on me, their respiration and heart rate seemed to visibly fluctuate, evidencing stimulation to their dopamine nervous systems. It would follow, then, that the more races I win, the more the reward systems are stimulated. At this rate, there might become a day where the single sight of me provoked tears. Dear me, how intriguing this concept of fandom is. But how do you feel doing the photo shoot? I don't really imagine myself getting used to that sort of thing, but it wasn't really as bad as I imagined. It was, in subjective terms, and in every sense of the word, bubbly. Well, in any case, it was an unpleasant experience, if anything. It was on the pleasant side. Though, not in the way I imagined. It seems like she found her way to enjoy the photo shoot. Just abruptly. I remember now. And if you gaze long enough into the abyss will gaze back into you, or so it goes. Meaning?
Yeah.
Well, it's purely speculative. However, there may become a day when I, too, could tear up at the mere sound of their chills. When such phenomenon directly correlates to an improvement in speed, then it is the price I'm willing to pay. It appears that this fanfest has been extra stimulating for Agnes Tachyon. Level up!
今日の私はいつにも増して可能性に満ちている。実証してみようじゃないか。
You guys seem to be lacking. Da 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 da. Well, only next time. Da 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 da. You almost had 400 stamina too.
さてさて、
Awesome.
何をしようか。マイクロフィラメントのねじれを3回転にしてみるかい？
But this went really nicely. Thank you everyone for watching. If you liked them, please like, share, subscribe and follow me. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you get notified when I'm about to stream. And don't forget to check out my other channel on Twitch. You can find it there as HigurashiRebel. Thank you everyone, and I will see you soon with Shadows overloading. Because really I'm done with Xenoblade X. We'll see that what happened after the Cub Rebellion subdued. And also that there is a certain famous person obsessed with Spitmus who looks like he's canon now in the history of that world. We'll see, but until then,